welcome back to my channel. Have you ever had your phone in your baby's hand? Like, shorty almost made a purchase. I'm not even joking. I have to triple check on that. But yo, today is my treatment day. As you can see, these dookie twists on and popping. I have lots of dead ends just hanging around. I wanted to do my D treatment with you guys. This is my time, honey. And just have a little chat with y'all. Like, just discuss certain things, especially things that have been going on in my mind for a couple of years now. So these topics are just going to be things that have been going on in my mind as a conscious, woke, black, natural woman. I don't know if that makes sense. I probably should have aligned the words, the adjectives right. But yeah, but stay tuned, subscribe, y'all. So I'm diving in right now. I normally do As I Am co-wash, but they have this line called Long and Luxe. This is the one I've told you guys I use on Abby's hair as well to wash her hair. This is a grow wash, and it's recommended for 3 to 4 hair type. Honestly, this stuff is amazing. It just glides through my hair. It keeps both of our hair very soft and clean. I don't wash my hair, I co-wash it. I probably wash my hair probably once or twice a year. I've never really pulled out the shampoo to wash my hair. But this is it, y'all. Let's get started. You guys know, I don't know if you see my other videos, but I hardly touch my hair. I just put on a wig and go. I have 2 wig units. I have a long one and a short one. I just, you know, alternate from those 2. But yeah, this is it under my wig cap. Like, this is it, y'all. And the hair has just been growing like crazy. I done told y'all last time what I used to grow my hair out. Along with low maintenance and just washing it every 2 to 3 weeks. Co-washing every 2 to 3 weeks. I take supplement pills, hair, skin, and nail pills in order to fill in that gap of the nutrients that I'm missing to grow my hair out. And so, I mean, this is it, y'all. Like, literally, this is the longest my hair has ever been. It's ridiculous. And another thing that I've noticed as well is just don't comb your hair out like that. I only do it when it's, like, needed. Like, right now, I would just comb through the ends. And this is only when it comes to detangling. Like, after I'm done with this, I just finger comb my hair and just twist it up and slap the wig back on, y'all. Low maintenance is key. If you got hair like me, stop touching your hair. I've noticed some other YouTubers, they honestly, and look at that, nothing. They are good to go with all their twist outs and hair tutorials, but I tried that when I first started being natural, and I lost a lot of hair because I was always touching it. So that doesn't really work for me anymore. But this is how long it is right now, and trust me, you guys, this is the longest it's ever been in my entire life. I've actually thought about straightening it so I can just, you know, let it swing on these San Diego beaches. But I don't know, I don't like heat either, so I'm just gonna let it be. Probably if it gets a little longer, I'll do like an intense trim and straighten it during that time. But other than that, I don't think I will do that. But yeah, I was just going on YouTube. You know how they have recommended videos. I don't know who this YouTuber is, but the caption was literally, "Why I date white men and white men only." Like, I really feel like this is an issue in the black community, because I mean, trust and believe, you'll never see another race be like, yo, this is why I don't date white women, this is why I don't date Asian girls, I don't date Indian girls. We are the only race out there that dead just be going all out on ourselves. Like, we really do not like each other. We don't. Like, you really think it's cute to be going out there and talking down on your own men and women just to prove something, just to prove a point, your preference. This is what I prefer. And I've tried having discussions with a lot of people who have their preferences, and it's always a way to talk down on a black individual in order to justify that preference, if that makes sense. Like, I once had this discussion with some guys. I was the only girl, and they were explaining as to why they didn't really like dating black women, African American women per se, because they're loud, they're always talking back, and then the reasoning behind it, like the underlying reasoning, is just they didn't really want women to pretty much bounce back. You know what I mean? And I did it on my shoulders, but honestly and truly, it's like, I don't understand. Like, you don't want someone to challenge you, to even have you think. And I noticed that, yes, not all of the conversations are like challenging, you know, mind boggling type of conversations. It's usually a black woman yelling down your throat, right? But I just don't understand why it has to be that way. Like, why? And usually, if that's the case, like, she's defending herself, or she's trying to let you know where she's coming from. I mean, I know other races, a lot of women these days, they're very outspoken, so I'm not the one to... I used to say, like, yo, so you want a white girl who to bake you cookies when she's upset, though, right? But I've noticed that there's a lot of progressive women, regardless of the race, that are willing to open up about their feelings, and that's okay. But that's literally what black women are doing. We're just trying to let you know how we feel. And sometimes it may come off different or a bit louder. It's because we're upset. Like, I think it's... Excuse me. Abby wants her time today. I honestly feel like it makes sense to have a partner who's willing to express herself and to let you know how she's feeling, where she's coming from. Don't you think? Like, but anyways... I went to a university where there were tons of, you know, Africans. Like, the biggest amount of exposure I've ever had with Africans, like, straight from Africa, like Nigeria and all these countries, and Ghana and whatnot. And I noticed, like, a high rise in interracial couples. Like, there would always be, you know, a black or an African man with a white woman, or an African woman with a white man. And you know, it's cool, it's fine, it's whatever. But I've heard, like, some men, like, you know, I was really cool with a lot of them, and they would say, you know, I stopped trying to talk to the black women on campus because they weren't interested. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, you know. And so this one guy was explaining how he was trying to talk to this one girl, and she dead was just like, I don't date African men. Like, don't talk to me, I don't date African men. I was just like, whoa, that's a stretch, that's a far reach. Like, it's honestly a really tough subject for me, because I always try to understand where you're coming from, you know. I try to get your reasoning, because I'm not the type to, you know, jump to conclusions. Okay, what's your reasoning to why you don't date these people? Oh no, I don't date African men. Nah, don't talk to me. Now that's disrespectful. Now you're crossing the line. Like, because what's the problem? For real, what is the issue? Like, why do you have to explicitly say, I don't date African men? It makes sense if it's just like, yo, I don't date this and that and this and that. I would just want to date a white person. But you legit just went to a whole continent. Like, this area, this region in the globe, exit out because I don't date African men. When the whole world already does that to us. Like, we don't have time to be doing this to ourselves. And I think that really hurts me the most. Like, I always see things on a global scale, like not as an individual. That's how I view everything. Like I said in my last video with the woman bashing the other woman, don't do that. As on a global scale, like, this is very detrimental to the black race. Like, it's cool, you know, do what you gotta do with your interracial couple. It's fine, but don't bash, you know, us as a whole, like, to justify your preference. Don't do that. Like, just say, you know, I prefer this white girl because she's cute, we get along, we connect, her personality's on and popping. Don't be like, oh, I'm dating this white girl because I had this experience with XYZ. I don't like black girls because this and that, this and that. And you know what's crazy? Whenever black people say that, or black men, ooh, I just love this conversation. I just love how it flows, because I always root back to Hispanics, because you notice how they do say, you know, Hispanics are a bit spicy, you know, caliente. They got that, you know, spaz to them because, you know, they speak their mind. So you prefer that anger and that angst from a Spanish woman, but not a black woman though, because it's the same thing. I know a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and stuff. If you were to ever cross them, bro, like, you gonna get cut. Honestly, I feel like Hispanics are worse than black women when it comes to like speaking their mind out or even just being really upset. And it's not on a bad note. They just know how to put their foot down. That same anger to the anger that a lot of Hispanic women have. It's like men don't really have a rebuttal or something else to defend themselves because it's the truth. Like, yo, if you ever seen a Hispanic woman mad, like, she gonna cut you. She gonna throw them choncletas at you, bro. Like, it's over. You know what I mean? They get just as upset and pissed off as black women. That's why it's just like, yo, what's the real truth? What's the underlying factor here? You know what I mean? Like, just say you like this race and call it a day. Don't just, you know, list all these negative facts or attributes on a black woman. You know what I mean? Don't do that. And like I said, I think of this as on a global scale because of our children. Like, even if you date or even marry and have children with a white man or a white woman, yo, your children are coming out black, bro. Like, I don't know what you thought this was. They will come out a bit lighter, but it's going to follow them for the rest of their lives because they will always have the tint of the skin, maybe bigger or fuller lips or a wider nose. They're black. And you don't want them to grow up or even get upset by someone who will be like, yo, I don't date black women or black men. Imagine your child coming home to you and then they get made fun of because of that statement. But you were saying the same thing to other black people. Like the cycle will continue if we as a whole keep, you know, doing this to each other. It's not okay. Keep that in mind, y'all. Like, I always look at things on a global scale. Like, my husband always says that I exaggerate, but truly, like, our individual actions are gonna definitely, like, have a negative effect to other generations and just other people around us. Don't do that. And Abby, oh, she's just a cute chocolate drop, and it just terrifies me as to what the future is gonna have, because I mean, there's so many interracial couples now, like, and then they even said it, like, statistically speaking, like, in the future America's just gonna be full of like a lot of light-skinned people with wavy to curly hair, green to hazel eyes. Like, Abby's over here, she's gonna be a little cute one. I mean, it's not gonna be that drastic because, you know, there are still a lot of, you know, black couples out there, so it's not that deep. But then it is at the same time, bro. Like, everywhere I go, even in the commercials, interracial couples coming out the cut, like, everywhere. And you know, back in the day, like, they made sure to not make that possible in the media, especially like interracial couples, but it's so common to the point that, like, even when we go to castings, or if I check out castings, they specifically want interracial couples or interracial families with like 2 to 3 kids. Like, that's the thing now. That's like the movement. So, I mean, state your preference, but don't bash another race while stating it. Don't do that. This literally takes forever, and I was dreading this day, but I was like, I have to get this done and out of the way because it's Monday. Oh, this takes so long. I'm not even sure if I should twist the hair with y'all because it's gonna take forever, another hour and a half. I just don't understand how women can deal with this and do hairstyles all the time. Like, y'all are wildin'. Like, y'all are cute. And this is another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, I honestly, like, bow my head down to moms who can get all fabulous and dressed up while having kids. Like, I only have one, and I worn this hoodie like all last week. And that's only because I was at home. Like, if she didn't have any shoes, I was at home, and it's easier for me to just unzip it and she can nurse. You know what I mean? Like, when I went to castings, or even shoots, I've noticed moms are like literally walking in there with their heels, makeup all done, looking fabulous. And you know, once or twice I did do that, but there were some moms that I've seen on occasion are like, oh, I saw you last casting, oh wow, you look fabulous. You know, I just can't keep up with it. I don't know how y'all do it. Oh, remember I told you guys about my hair loss? Like, it's growing back, y'all. Yep. Look at this dookie twist just chilling on the top. But yeah, I don't know how y'all moms do it. Please let me know. Like, do y'all wake up an extra 2 to 3 hours in advance? Because Abby already wakes up at like 8 o'clock. And then on top of that, like, I ain't got the time to be getting dressed, especially with this hair. And then my wig, sometimes I will just slap them on and go, like, and even putting on makeup. But I bow down to y'all. I really do. You guys are amazing. Y'all look flawless all the time. I love it. I'm gonna try and do that every now and then. I bought me some Fenty Beauty. I want to try it on with y'all. I have used it probably once or twice, because you know I don't really wear makeup like that, but I had to get it because it's Rihanna. It's Riri. Like, it's Riri. I had to get it, and literally I think I'm 430 or 440, but no, 420. And Rihanna got that down. Like, applying it, guys, applying it, it looks like I'm just applying my own skin on. Wow, she did that. She really did. And I want to do a video of me putting it on, although it's like months later. It doesn't really matter because I'm not even a makeup guru. I'm not one of those girls, so it's fine. So the front here is where I lose a lot of hair, and I'm just stressing out as I comb through this. The front is just really just delicate. I also want to try this new thing that I saw to have more new growth. Is like coconut oil with garlic in it. You let the garlic kind of fry. Look at that, the front of my hair. I'm just gonna cut this all off, honestly. I'm cutting it all off. But yeah, there's this new thing with garlic and coconut oil to just massage it on those spots where you lose hair. So I think I'm gonna try that later. Like, let me know, like, please let me know what the deal is with this. I know I'm not the only one who's noticed it. It's like, it's just a little too extra. Everywhere I go, left and right, it's like, oh, this is why I only date white women. That's it. This is why I only date white men. And it's like, honey, relax, sit down. Do we need to talk? Like, what's the issue? You see that? Oh, y'all don't see that knot? What is my life? Wow. Yeah, the front of my hair is just damaged goods. So I posted a video the other day about me going vegan. And how that meal that I made was like my last meat meal. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to take a step back, because I just realized, because I made a huge batch, so I still got the meat in the fridge. I'm gonna wait till that's done. I'm gonna finish that meal first and then start my path, because I don't want y'all to be like, ooh, you know, especially my husband, he's about to be like, you're eating meat today though. Like, I gotta let the meal finish. Like, it is gonna be tough, y'all. It really is gonna be tough, because last night we went to some Somalians' house for fun, and they had some sambusas, y'all. Some sambusas. I was going all out. Like, I had like 3 or 4 of those, and they all had meat. So I was like, ooh, I just made a pledge. I just promised my subscribers that I was going vegan, and I'm over here eating meat sambusas. Lord, it's gonna be tough, y'all. So I am trying this coconut oil and garlic thing out. So I saw this video and it was saying to just pretty much cook some raw natural coconut oil with some garlic cloves in there, and just let that cook in for a while, probably 10 minutes long. And then after, I'm just gonna let it sit and cool down while I rinse my hair off. And then I was told just to massage it on your scalp and in those delicate areas where you're losing the follicles, and just let it sit for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna, once I rinse my hair off and do my deep treatment, I'm gonna apply this on my scalp as well with the deep treatment, so then I can rinse it off after. But to be honest, I think that I will also apply this on my hair anyways, because it is coconut oil and it's garlic. My only concern is that my hair might end up smelling like garlic. But other than that, I think I'm just gonna use this as like, you know, a conditioner in my hair. And this is it. Now I'm about to do the deep treatment that I always use, and it's Main Choice. And this is what I use for well, not the deep treatment, but I use this line for Abby and her hair. They have an amazing kids moisturizer, so that's what I use. Their deep treatment, I've been using this for like probably 3 to 4 years, and I'm telling you, this stuff is on and popping. Like after I wash my hair, it just feels like you know, a bit dry. But this just juices it back up, and I personally think it does promote growth. And so I'm just gonna apply this. I did finish the coconut slash garlic mix. I have it right there cooling down. I'm gonna show that to you in a bit, but I wanted to apply this first because this is more on the, you know, the shaft of the hair, the roots and stuff. That one I think it's more of like a scalp thing because you do need to massage it in. But yo, this is making me want to rock my fro. Y'all don't see this? Yes. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, I'm loving this. I'm still kind of a bit insecure about my hairline from the hair loss, but this fro is giving me life. You know what I always think is funny? How they always say, squeeze a pinch, a quarter amount of deep treatment, massage in the hair. Honey, you know we need a little more than that. Trust me. A little more than that. Yes, look at that little baby. Like, y'all don't see that? I look a hot mess. I'm over here acting like I look cute. Okay. Let's hope that this coconut oil has cooled down, because I am not trying to burn my scalp out here. It does smell like garlic, and it feels really warm, so I'm kind of scared to dabble my fingers in there. I'm going to pour some here in the cap and just massage it here around my hairline and on my scalp. Just like, you know, straight down the middle, across, the basics. Okay, it's the right amount of hot, like deep treatment hot. Like, you know, when you have an oil treatment, it's that type of hot. It's good. But like I said before, I personally think I'm going to use this just to grease my scalp when I do my twists. Because, I mean, honestly and truly, I have on wigs all the time. So if it does have a garlicky smell, it's not going to seep through like that. I'm just trying to take care of my hair, y'all. For real. I see all these random remedies, garlic and ginger, turmeric, like all of these random stuff, and honestly it makes sense just to go back to like the natural roots in order to get natural results to grow your hair back. I feel like this ended up turning into a tutorial, but you listen, you guys know I love me some coconut oil, some castor oil. Let's just throw in some garlic up in there. Throw some garlic up in there now. Please comment down below what you think about what I discussed here, because I really feel like it's a problem, you know. Within the black community, we are the only race that does this. I just hope y'all realize that. Like, don't join the bandwagon of other races putting us down. Don't do that. It's not cute. It's embarrassing, actually. Just say what you see in the person and their personality and who they are, you know. Leave us out of it if that's cool. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.